Look at him. He's such a good buddy. Alright, it's a little cold outside. My face is all cold and shit, so I'm gonna take in a bunch of love and put out a bunch of love, and then I'm gonna let my body be free from any life for a couple seconds, and then I'm gonna breathe in new life, new love, and I won't feel cold anymore. I will feel stable and self-controlled. Thank you, God. I love you. Now examine your own life. This is just the page I opened up to. If you are living in fear, if you do not have a direction, if you are overcome with temptation and lack of willpower, or if you are feeling worried or stressed, I tell you truly, do not despair. There is hope. We must never lose. What did she say? I don't know. Anyways, we must never let go of hope. Padmapada tells us that hope is good company. A good person's company is just like a boat that can carry us across the tumultuous ocean. Good company can be God, a guru, or a loving person who tells the truth without any compromise. If we have this type of company in our life, then we are infinitely blessed. Fill the body, the mind with pure love. And be grateful. Smile. Padmapada said, I did not care about anything. I just ran to my guru. The guru is the one I love, and he takes care of me in every way. My guru is calling me. I will go to him. This is the world in which we live. But while living in this world, how should we live? Padmapada says we should not be worried, because if we have good company, then we are free. However, do not forget, if one wants to remain safe, one should not leave the safety of the vessel one is traveling in. If I am in the boat, I should stay in the boat until the boat reaches the other shore. If you wish to be free from worry, I'm sorry, my lips are freezing. They're frozen halfway. So I'm a little bit slurry with my speech at the moment. If you wish to be free from worry, then you should not view your family as a source of pleasure, nor should you view earning money as the sole means to support such a life. If you do, then worry and anxiety are the net result. Therefore, you are advised to have a clear goal and not to worry unnecessarily about the future. God, the creator and sustainer of the universe, will provide your every need. You need only fix your mind on God and live a contented life. My Guru is calling me. I will go to him. Paramahamsa Pranananda, Paramahamsa Hariharananda, Swami Satyananda Giri, Paramahamsa Yogananda, Srimat Bhupendranath Sanyamajai, Swami Sri Yukteswar Giri, Sri Laili Majai, Mahavatar Babaji, 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 I love thee. Thank you. I love you. I love you all. Thank you. I love you. Lord Shri Krishna, thank you. I love you. Satsanga, or the company of the good and holy, is described as the only boat that can help us cross the worldly ocean. In his Viveka Chudamani, Sri Adi Shankara emphasizes satsanga as one of the three factors that can be bestowed only by the grace of God. That when people say you create your reality, if you fill your mind with God, then God will fill your reality with people, places, books, resources, everything that you could ever want that will turn your mind towards God. That's how it works. So if you actively practice love and devotion and service, then your life will be filled with things that help you along your path. With the boat of Satsangavatam and the grace of God as the favorable wind, one can go across this dreadful, turbulent sea of samsara. It is important to clarify two things in this verse: Tat and Tavam. Tat means that, and Tavam means you. Tat means whatever essence, principle, or truth that you want to experience, and that you really are. In other words, I was searching to discover who I am. However, I was searching outside, but then I discovered it is not outside, it is inside. I was searching for God outside, but I did not find him outside, I found him inside. And I found that when I lost myself, there was none but God alone. That you are. Those who know the source of life know the cause of this play and why they have come here. Live a life of understanding, a life of detachment, a life of love. Play your role nicely with a loving, prayerful attitude. Oh, my brother, contemplate it, think about it, ponder over it here and now. Who am I? Where did I come from? Why did I come? Who is my wife? Who is my son? What did I come here to do? How am I to do it? How can I get that inspiration, that desire to think about truth, to think about life? Who can help me to understand it in a proper way? The advice Sri Adi Shankara gave his disciples still holds true today. Therefore, as a seeker of truth, play all your roles nicely, with a prayerful attitude, remembering your true nature, pure love. Contemplate the source of your life and contemplate it deeply. If you are sincere, there are those that can help you along the way. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, let's go. You're crazy. Let's go. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Oh, you want me to show you some really cool shit that I learned one time? So, I got high. I took a late lunch one day at work, probably like 2 months ago. So when you breathe, when I say to create space, instead of trying to fill your body with air, actually focus on moving the muscles around the spine in an outward direction and creating space, and then just letting the air naturally fill that space. This is how you do it. Visualize your spine and exhale completely all the way down to the bottom vertebrae. And imagine that as you exhale down to the bottom vertebrae, all of the space around the spine is closing in around the spine so that there's no space. So that basically all the air has been expelled from the body. Then imagine that your spine is that center point right there, and start to create space perfectly in all directions, moving out from the center point. And then allow your air to just naturally fill that space that you create. That way, when you get to the top of the inhale, you won't feel like you just like tried to fill in that minimal amount of space with too much air, and then you're uncomfortable and you basically just breathe into the chest, and then you have to exhale because it's uncomfortable. Focus on creating space, and then let love naturally fill the space that you create for yourself. So I went and got coffee during lunch when I was at work a month or two ago, and I took a couple hits from the one. This is when I still had like actual weed. And I took a couple hits from the one hitter, and I didn't have eye drops or anything in my car. And I said a prayer, and I was like, hey, God, oh, you know what happened? I took a hit, and it was like 3/4 of a hit. You know, like it pulled through the one hitter. It wasn't like a full, strong hit. So then I filled up, kind of like Ari Shaffir when he did Salvia, and he didn't do quite enough. So then I filled up this like super hit and just like ripped it, and like I could feel, you know, it was like it kept burning. There was more weed to burn. I think I might have hit it again. So then I got back and I was fucked up. And I said a prayer, and I was like, hey God, if you could not, you know, make me have any conversations with anybody that I don't need to have, that would be awesome. So then I walked in, and my manager was standing outside of the building. He was like, hey Henry, what's up? Oh God. But I started talking, and I could have just walked by, but my dumbass was like, hey, so I know that like you guys are trying to structure the breaks and the lunch times in a certain way so that there's like social distancing or whatever, but I've kind of been trying to figure out anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna start. Basically, I just had this little conversation with him, but he looked in my eyes and I could read his mind. He was like, this motherfucker was just smoking. So that was the last day of the week. So I went back and I did my job, and I was like, yeah, he knows. He knows. I was kind of like, all right, I guess, you know, fuck it. Maybe the time is coming to a close at Amazon, but it wasn't, because it wasn't meant to be. But when I was walking back after talking to him, I had some of the coffee, so the caffeine's hitting me. And when weed and caffeine hits you at the same time, it's like this beautiful fucking experience. And is this zoomed in? And I love you. I start walking and I start chanting in my head, and I realize, listen to this. So watch my feet, watch the rhythm of my feet. You hear that like intentional kind of like, yeah, let's go, let's do this, like that excited, focused, working hard, excited about the future kind of energy. Okay, so try this out. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. You can mix it with your feet, and then all of a sudden, every step is an act of it. It's an expression of love and worship for the creator of the universe. How beautiful is that? Hey, I love you. You're such a good boy. I love you so much. Thank you, Bagheera. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Kobe. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you to all of our fallen soldiers. Thank you to all of our ancestors. Thank you, Bagheera. I love you.